Shall we play a game?
Hey, this is Red Band coming to you live from the world famous comedy store for a brand new episode of Kill Tony Volume 2. Give it up for Tony. Let's go!
Yay! Hi, everybody. Fuck yeah. It's all happening. Welcome. Episode 84 of Kill Tony, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are here right now. Put your hands together. It's Monday night. We're all here together. Anything can happen. This show's crazy every fucking week. Crazy shit just happens all the time. And here we are again, 84th time, an hour and a half. Brian Redband, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, how you
live
doing?
With some delicious food in front of him.
It's good to be back at the comedy store. The place has been closed pretty much for the last 2 days, which is really awkward.
Louis just rented it out for something the last few days, which is interesting. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's going to do with that.
But when was the last time that the comedy store was closed on like a Saturday and a Sunday?
Yeah,
like
crazy.
all the comics didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's true. I had like my first Saturday night off in about 8 years.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Truly. Like, I'm not even kidding. I do a spot here pretty much every Saturday, and if I'm in town, and if I'm not in town, then I'm doing comedy somewhere else on a Saturday.
I tried to go to the Improv last night.
I didn't know what to do.
Came with Josh and Jam Band, and it's just not the same. There's not like any shadowy dark corners to put like sometimes you want to put a finger in a girl, and you can't do that at the Improv. It's like hanging out at the lobby of a Holiday Inn or something. It's weird.
You've never fingered a girl in the lobby of a Holiday Inn?
No. Days in. Too many kids at the Holiday
It's
Inn.
been a crazy week this week because Brian ended up hacking Sony.
Oh yeah. Because of my hat. Because of the hat.
Because of the
Fucking
Seth Rogen
hat.
thing.
Yes. Fuck Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen stole his essence in The Neighbors.
That's right. I hacked the fuck out of Sony.
Brian Redband, lady. Put your hands together for the work of Brian Redband.
Yeah, you're
What
welcome.
appears to be North Korea is really Redband.
You don't want to see that shitty movie anyways.
Hell yeah.
That's a crazy thing though, man. So North Korea's internet's cut off right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's broke.
It's broke.
They broke the internet.
There's 4 big pipes that go into North Korea that have the internet, and all 4 of them failing right now.
I love it.
Love it
That's
too.
some crazy America shit.
Fuck yeah.
It's like we're putting them in the corner.
Like baby.
Go to your room. No computer. I love it. That's some America shit right there.
America.
I'm really excited about tonight's show. We only have one sponsor, everybody. It's the lovely Elise Lane. She's sitting right over there. She makes food for me and Brian and our guests every week. It's unbelievable. Tonight's looks extra delicious. A citrus and shrimp salad, sautéed shrimp, dried oranges, and lemon. Mixed organic greens, watercress, and mint with blood orange, balsamic vinaigrette, and avocado. Hope you guys ate before you came here tonight.
Smells good. Smells like a stripper on her second shift.
I could hear Eddie Whitehead, the homeless comedian, cracking up at that joke. Like, man, that really made me hungry.
Yeah.
I love you, Eddie. Hey, I put your movie out. Okay. That's right. That movie's still out there that I don't want people to see. I did it, though. I helped you out on that one. Elise Lane her cooking is unbelievable. What was that thing last week that I ended up taking home? It was some kind of tofu sandwich or something crazy. Oh my God, the tofu gyro. Wow. I mean, every bite, it was fucking crazy. It's weird, like how a chef can really make how much better stuff is from a chef than when I try to make anything. Anyway, guys, guess what else? Elise Lane's on Twitter, so you can follow her. And if you have a private party or something, you want a gourmet chef blow your friends' minds, follow Elise Lane at Elise Lane. ELYSELAIN. There you go. Every week for the last 5 weeks,
Yeah.
we have had a musical guest come on,
So
and
amazing.
I'm just in love with them. I just think it's the best way to start this show.
Like this kind of island?
Get the thing pumping. Yeah, he's great. And he's back again. Put your hands together for Pat Reagan, everybody.
Yeah.
Just a little song. Get us all warmed up a bit.
Hey guys, it's pretty loud. Sorry. Okay, sorry, this is dead podcast time. I'd like to play a song. This is part 5 of a quintilogy of love songs about my dead best friend's dad. I am floating down a river of love. I am floating like the clouds up above. Below me and above me is sky. I think to myself, why can't I be a bird? Singing sweet love songs to you, dear. I'll sing sweet love songs to you. Turned 25 this Saturday, and it feels like I've spent my whole life just waiting, make excuses so that I can hide away. Sleepless nights spent high and masturbating. I can't believe the wasted time. I can't believe it fucked up I can't believe the wasted time. I can't believe my wasted time. I can't believe my fucked up mind. Thought I was gonna be just fine, but I'm not gonna be just fine. I'm gonna be a narcissistic, unemployed comedian, living like a total piece of shit. At least I've got you here to keep me warm at night, so I don't wanna think anymore about it. No, I don't wanna think anymore about it. La 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 love song. Ding 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 dong. La 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 love song. Ding 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 dong. Ding ding dong. Ding ding dong. Oh, Greg's dad, I love you so. Oh, Greg's dad, don't let me go. Oh, Greg's dad, you make me forget that I am a total asshole. Oh, Greg's dad, I cut myself. Oh, Greg's dad, I bleed myself. Oh, Greg's dad, do you think it's weird that I have a collection of Nazi uniforms? I didn't even buy this guitar. It was bought for me by Mom and Papa, who always thought I was gay, and they were correct. They were correct in their assumption, and I'm erect. I'm ready for some sweet Greg's dad action. And then the song just suddenly ends. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Pat Reagan, everybody. I love it.
God damn, I love it.
For a second there, I'm like, hey, what about Greg's dad?
I know.
And then there it was. All of a sudden, it was about Greg's dad.
I wish I could be Greg's dad for a night.
One more time for Pat Reagan, everybody. He's on Twitter at Patty Reagan, PattyRegan. Guys, you can find his album. It's called Pat Reagan Smells Like Shit. And that's available on iTunes and other things. Just listen to it. It's unbelievable. I absolutely love it. I really actually do listen to it. And I love having him on.
Why does he smell like shit, though? Is that like poop dick or something?
I don't think he actually smells like shit. That's the thing.
Oh.
I've talked to him up close. He doesn't really smell like shit. Anyway, so that was Pat Reagan. Every week we have a new patriot that keeps us safe. It was originally a guy in a $5,000 suit that belongs to the Iron Patriot, who's sort of like Iron Man, but it's like a more American version. And this guy had a $5,000 suit made. And he was our head of security for the first 20 or 30 so episodes. And then he said that he got too big for the show, that the people are only listening and watching because of him. So he left. His exact words were, when it gets picked up by Comedy Central, I'll be willing to negotiate. So he left the podcast that's gone 50-some episodes without him now. And every week, to show him how replaceable he truly is, we just replace him with a different person, a different type of patriot, proving all the while that it could have been literally anybody who just stands on the other side of the stage and
has Amazon Prime.
Yeah. But what's interesting about this week is every week the Patriots worn the same suit since we replaced it about 50 so episodes ago. And I had Josh, put your hands together for Josh Martin, everybody. Makes it all possible. The man behind the Chinese lanterns. And he ran up to me right before the show started and he goes, there's a big problem. And normally big problems aren't really big problems with this show. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But he sounded serious. And I go, what's the issue? And he goes, tonight's Patriot said that the suit smelled so bad that he was going to puke if he put it on.
Wait. Because of the sewage leak thing, or just because of, like,
No, I think it was because of the suit. We'll find out more in a bit.
I can't wait to figure out. I don't even know who this Patriot is, but now I got it.
It's a suitless Patriot, I do believe. Oh. Put your hands together for the Iranian Patriot, ladies and gentlemen, Hormoz Rashidi. Yeah, he's our first ever Patriot that's actually not wearing the suit. He's just wearing the gloves and the helmet. Okay, it got weird, everybody. Hormoz, what happened with the suit? What was going on?
It smells like shit. It smells really bad. And as soon as I put it on, I was like,
oh, jeez, now I feel bad.
This is what's wrong. And he said that the last person sweated a lot in it.
Josh, why don't we ever wash that thing?
Wait, there's a washer.
There's a washer and dryer right down the stairs.
It's 1 use and
oh, Jesus. All right.
Yeah. So I actually did
that was
up.
the screeching halt that the show just came to, everybody. The noise that you heard. Well, Hormoz, Josh, if you want to figure that out, fuck yeah. Josh Martin, everybody, on the ones and the twos. Mostly, all right, fuck it. Guys, tonight's episode is going to be super fun. Are you excited about this, Hormoz?
Oh, you know.
What's it like inside the mask? Is that bearable?
The mask doesn't smell bad because it's just plastic, but like the fabric absorbed.
Who wore it last week? I forget.
It was Josh Meyerowitz, our autistic patriot.
Oh.
The autistic patriot probably has like that, that fancy smell.
Or he has autistic wiping skills.
Oof. I don't know if the Iranian would be much better, though, this fucking guy. Hormoz, like, how Iranian are you?
I'm 100% Iranian.
Holy shit.
But I use those flushable wipes that, like, really clean the ass great, so.
Do you take them with you when you go places?
Oh, yeah, or I buy a little smaller pack at the place, and then, like...
You always keep wipes on you?
I try to remember to, because it's just you don't get fully clean using toilet paper.
No, you don't get fully clean. Obviously.
I definitely don't get fully clean.
Well, I'm excited to have you, Hormoz. This is what, your second or third time?
Third.
I love it. Hormoz is one of the funniest comics working at the store. And he's great. We're going to have fun tonight. I also have hilarious guests, as always, every week. 2 funny guests come and hang out with me. It's 2 of my funniest pals, as always. Put your hands together for Guy Branum and George Perez. Yeah. Welcome, gentlemen. George Perez, his first time on the show.
Yes.
Excited to have you. We've known each other for a few years. We ran into each other at some crazy gig that was some underground roast.
It was
thing.
wild because you were working at the store back then.
Right. It was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus. And yeah, we roasted the dog shit out of each other. We've been pals ever since when we see each other.
Were we ever that young?
Who? What? Oh, yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah, you working at the store.
Oh, yeah.
It felt,
I know.
you know, innocent.
I know. I was a little baby. What was the grand prize?
$200.
And I remember that 200. Like, I needed that $200 so bad. I was like
seen it
shaking.
in your eyes.
Like, I wanted it so badly. Anyway, back then, the roast format of the show that we did, it was some pilot for an MTV thing, and they didn't really have a format, so they're just like, all right, so we both beat our brackets. It was like there was 18 guys there.
Yeah, it was like March Madness.
It really was. Of all like underground, like I got a weird call a couple days before from like a shady cool buddy, and he's like, "Yo, dude, there's this fucking roast thing going on at this warehouse. If you're in, the winner, you get 20 or $50 for showing up. Something
$50
like that.
for showing up.
But 200 if you win the whole thing." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'll show up to this shady warehouse." And then once I had the number 1 seed because they didn't know me. So
Oh,
you know when they
no.
make brackets, you remember this?
Yeah.
What's that guy's name again?
Wilmer Valderrama was running it.
Right, he was the host.
This was the Your Mom show.
It was the all the best from Yo Mama,
Uh-huh.
which George, you won a year or something, right?
Yeah, the best of L.A.
Oh,
Boom.
badass.
Yeah, I was lucky.
Yeah.
I was lucky. No real comics were in it. It was just like casting people.
Right. And but they put me up against their number 1 seed, the guy who was the
Oh,
defending
shit.
champ, because they didn't know me at all. And I laid him out.
Yeah.
I let him go first, and I just actually let him. I just stood there and stared right at him like that while he fired off like 2 or 3. I just took my time, and then I go because he was like, oh God, almost.
No, I remember what
I really
you said
wish-
because I laughed. I was wearing like a Quicksilver sweater that was like brown and gray, and you were like, "Damn, you drink and wear horchata."
Oh yeah, it was that cream colored? It was like a cream colored corduroy
I
shirt.
fucking burned
But-
that sweater.
But what's amazing is it ended up being me and George, and they didn't have a format for this show, so they're basically like, all right, so it's you two, make fun of each other. There wasn't like, all right, 3-minute round, go. It was like, boom. And we fucking stood there because neither one of us wanted to lose.
I needed
So
the money
that
too.
horchata joke, even about the color of your
Fuck.
shirt, was literally like the 47th joke that I got
Yeah,
off on
no,
you.
it's real.
Like, we are going back and forth for like, I felt like 35, 40 minutes.
No, it was something like that.
Yeah, it was insane.
Because my ankle bracelet went off and I had to go home.
And Guy, I love your style. You're always hanging out at Roast Battle. I've sort of like triple booked roast style this show organically. It just sort of happened because you're a great roaster yourself.
I like to watch people be hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. You look like you'd be like, if you didn't know you, like super jolly, happy,
Yeah.
nice guy, but you have no soul
I
whatsoever.
work from the dark side of the comedy.
Boom. I love it. So here we go. You guys ready for this? It's episode 84 of Kill Tony, where comedians sign up. Over 30 comedians signed up tonight for the chance to do 1 minute. 1 minute of stage time. And then we talk to them about anything. Maybe about what they did, what else they could do, what they do, something else they could talk about, or anything at all. Comedians, you know your 1 minute's up when you hear the sound of a kitty. Aw, that's adorable. You better wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. Okie dokie. There you go. Little wake-up call for you.
I'm going to make an obligatory West Hollywood bear joke. Is that all right, Tony?
Yeah, you have to.
That's not what a West Hollywood bear sounds like. These days, he'd be talking about Into the Woods.
Fuck yeah. A West Hollywood bear making West Hollywood bear jokes about West Hollywood bear jokes. That's like a, wow.
Grr, I'm meta.
Boom. Here we go. You guys ready? Episode 84, Kill Tony, starts right now. Your first comedian goes by the name of Michael Schertzer. Here he comes, Michael Schertzer.
Boom, what the fuck is up, Kill Tony? So, I bombed the other day, but it was in Afghanistan, so nobody gives a fuck about it. I once knew a girl named Isis, and by knew I mean she gave me the toothiest blowjob I ever received, and I never called her again. Like, the same strategy that the terrorist group ISIS is employing in Syria against Bashar al-Assad. That's how she attacked my penis. I'm pretty sure that she mistook my dick for a foreign journalist, because she was definitely... I'm pretty sure she mistook my dick for a foreign journalist, because she was definitely trying to cut the head off. That joke never receives the response that I believe it deserves, but that's not going to stop me from telling it, because I want people to know that I'm informed. Somebody asked me if I saw Interstellar, and I was like, nah, but I've seen Matthew McConaughey get high before.
Have you really seen Matthew McConaughey get
That's
high?
a true story, actually, I have.
Where'd you see him get high at?
One of my friends used to live in Paradise Cove in Malibu, and one night, swear to God, we were just hanging out, smoking weed, and Matthew McConaughey knocks on the door with a bottle of 151, and he's like, hey, my name's Matt. Want a drink? And we're like, no, get the fuck out. Of course I want to drink with you. You know, it's crazy.
Did you actually do the fake no first? And
No,
then
I
say
did not.
yeah?
No, I did not.
Are you talking about the trailer park?
That was free. Yeah, the trailer park.
Yeah, he has a trailer right at Paradise Cove. So
Yeah.
I thought Paradise Cove was the place where you can get drunk at Disney Worlds.
maybe also that.
No, I was making a joke, but they didn't respond to it. Clearly wasn't that funny.
So you were first last week.
I was first the last 3 weeks in a row.
Really?
How the
Yeah.
fuck is that happening?
Statistics, people, they don't exist.
Josh, are you looking at these names when you put them in the bucket? Are they
Are
all,
you putting like 30 of the same
are they
name
all
in or
Michael
something?
Schertzer?
Are you cleaning the bucket?
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, Michael,
Yo.
Crazy.
so what did we do tonight? What did we talk about? You got to laugh on a setup.
Okay, I did. Yeah.
That's pretty hard to do.
But it's a very good setup. I thought you came up here super pro-y, you did not fall for the stool, you moved the mic stand out of the way, and then you had written a minute worth of jokes about like wars in the Middle East, which is a fine way of spending a minute on stage. And you, like when you had one good joke in there, like you can see exactly where it's going if you've been talking about Afghanistan and Iraq for 30 seconds, and then you say you got a blowjob and you think the girl thought that your dick was a French journalist. But like that's a solid joke that has potential, and you could turn into a joke if it were in any way unexpected by that point in your set.
Are you Edward Snowden? Is that how your name always ends up on the top of the bucket? You some crazy CS. You the CS. All right. Anyway.
That worked out well, yeah.
Yeah, it seemed the idea of the joke. You could maybe do something. Yeah, there was too much set. Is that what you're trying to say? Like the setup was just way too long, and like.
Well,
We all
here's
kinda
what happened.
figured
is
it
you
out
gotta
halfway
laugh on
through,
you
yeah.
gotta laugh on one setup and 0 punchlines. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
When they laugh, don't stop.
Yeah.
Like you look to be like, oh fuck, you're laughing.
That's true.
Yeah, you came in.
Yeah.
I get
Right?
true.
Like he came in confident. Like if you were fucking and you were like,
Yeah.
oh shit, she's actually saying my name.
Yeah, I get super awkward when like people acknowledge that they think that my humor is funny.
That's when you want to look them in the eye and keep going.
Solid advice for life, I feel like.
Yeah. And then come inside of them.
Oh, well,
That's
What? I
my
lost
thing.
is that an invitation, Tony, or what?
Yikes.
Boys, be safe. Drug-resistant syphilis is all over this town.
And by this sound,
If you
he means Hormoz's mask. Guys, it's getting out of control. Why are you wearing your dad's fleece tonight? What's going on with that?
I like free shit, you know.
Where'd
So,
you get
like,
that from?
From him, just for
Wow.
free.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It was my dad, so he handed it down. There wasn't much like go between.
Interesting. Is the hair same thing with the haircut?
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck yeah.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
You said that you bombed in Afghanistan last week. Are you one of our brave boys in uniform?
No, that joke is. I'm not an actual service.
Oh, that joke was just you being silly.
Yeah.
Well, see, when you do that and you tell a joke that is just clearly you be making a silly, for all the rest of your jokes, when you say whatever your setup is, the audience is going to be like, oh, he's just fucking around. Like, you have to lull them into a sense that you're going somewhere logical so they won't just be, oh, he's making the crazy pun that we expect out of this situation. Because then you'll get the non-response that you got from everyone but me.
It's true. That's a great piece of advice.
Cool.
You ever been next to an Iranian before?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. You look like a TSA agent, so are you all right, fuck it.
He looks like a bouncer at Petco.
There it is.
That's the best one.
There he is.
It's like, yo, the Chihuahuas. Watch out, Chihuahuas coming through Chihuahuas.
Usually they tell me I look like a school shooter.
I think
Yeah,
That's true. They've told me that the last 2 weeks in a row.
I told you that, right?
Yes, sir.
I think you look like an Orthodox Jew who dressed up as a regular for Purim. Like, you got access to regular people clothes, you just don't know how they're supposed to work.
The facial hair. Where are we going with it? Is it always that way?
I mean, it can't always be like this, but as often as possible.
All right, Michael. I really would never do a bombing Afghanistan type of joke in any way, shape, or form, especially from the beginning.
Yeah. Nah.
Other than
We'll start the show off with a bang.
Start with your crazy shit and just keep doing that until it works.
Okay. Thanks, Tony.
Michael Schertzer, everybody.
Barikalla.
People can smell that when you try to get on their side, with an easy thing. It's like, okay, well, that's the one, obviously, that was out there to fool us. But, I don't know.
Hey, Boo, do you have any questions for our guests? Because we totally skipped over that.
Absolutely. It got so weird when you came out that No, I'm kidding.
I'm just glad to not be the most bald person on the stage today.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's a.
Is that
I'm by choice.
Is that a no?
That's a no, yeah.
You don't have questions for the guests.
I didn't even know who the guests were, but I'll ask some questions. Guy, how old were you when you came out to your parents? And same question for George.
Oh, that's hilarious. Because George is actually gay and I am not. And it is insulting to imply that I am gay. I get what you're doing.
So, Tony, if I got this right, the Patriot didn't wear the Patriot costume.
Who asked to be the Patriot, by the way.
And didn't
recently.
have the Patriot questions.
Are you
What a
okay,
horrible
Hormuz?
Yeah, I'm good.
All
It's
right.
because he started dating a girl, I think.
Why is the mic by your dick?
Well, that always happens. That's
Yeah.
one tradition from the original Patriot that we decided to keep because we think that's the one thing about him that made a little bit of sense. So we just kept it there. Yeah. Hormoz, how do you think this is going right now with you? Good?
It's going all right. I think it's going pretty fun.
Feel good about it?
I feel pretty good about it, yeah.
Say something Iranian.
همه دوستام تو ایران خیلی ممنون بعدا میبینمتون.
Wow. Wow. What did that mean?
I said to all my friends and family in Iran, hopefully I'll see you soon.
What does that mean? In the afterlife or something?
Yeah. Like ghost style?
Hormuz, have you ever bombed at comedy in Afghanistan? It's right next to Iran.
I haven't had the pleasure yet.
I love that you give a shout out via podcast to your friends and family in Iran. Like they would ever listen to this. Hey, to all my homies in the say something else in Iranian. One more thing. Come on.
Do something sexual.
Can you do karaoke in Iranian? Is that possible?
I totally can. I absolutely can.
Prove it. Sing a little something.
All right. بابا اومده از راه اومده با کی اومده چرا خندون اومده اون کیه باهاش چه ریزه اون چشاش بابا میخنده باهاش دست اونه تو دستاش
Should have brought the suit.
I had a feeling something was coming in that second verse. That's how they set you up. Oh, sure, I'd love to sing a song. The song activated bomb. That was amazing. Fuck yeah, Hormoz.
Speaking of karaoke, if you guys are a karaoke fan, it's one of the best. And the first original karaoke bar in the United States is closing January 1st. Dimples. So
What?
Go to Dimples.
Wow. Go to Dimples.
They're making it Whole Foods, so it's way better.
Can you give a Hormoz, can you give a shout out to Dimples in Iranian?
همه که دستاتو ببرین تو هوا برای دیمپل یه بار دیگه برای دیمپل دیمپل خیلی ممنون مرسی خیلی
Fucking perfect. Put your hands together for your next comedian. He goes by the name of OK Gabe.
Hello. Don't you hate it when you get a cut on your dominant hand? I mean, it's okay if you get a small cut in your hand, you wash it off, you forget about it. But that's your mistake. You forget about it. Till later on in the evening, you decide you want to masturbate. So you're getting ready to masturbate, right? You watch a little bit of porn, you get some lotion, you get some KY, you get that 1-to-1 ratio, you put in your hand, you go to grab your penis. You put a little pressure on that cut, and you're like, shit! That shit hurts. I forgot I had a cut on my hand. So what do? You got to persevere. You got to get through it. Well, why don't you just masturbate with your other hand? No, you can never do that. Never masturbate with your other hand. Masturbating with your offhand is like getting a hand job from a disinterested girl who has some sort of mental disability. You never feel good about it. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Thanks, guys.
Fuck yeah, he threw in the "this guy knows what I'm talking about" at 58 seconds. I love that.
Yeah, you should not do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should tell jokes holding the mic with the other hand.
How many times have you done stand-up?
I've never done stand-up.
Boom.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There we go good job
Okay, Gabe. Here we go.
Okay, Gabe, I have just a really quick question.
Sure.
Are you an overweight black woman?
No.
Then why are you going by a fun stage name? Are like if you're Samore or Monique or Earthquake, then it's a fine option.
Right.
But if you're not an overweight black woman, I would consider just going by, I'm going to assume, George Hernandez or whatever colonialism gave you.
Gabe Zuniga. My phone is Gabe Zuniga.
Fuck yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Take it from George Perez, who
Yeah.
basically has the same name as you.
That's a better name. That's a great
No,
name.
everybody mistakes me for George Lopez. So
Yeah.
I gotta lie. I'm like George Lopez.
Okay, Gabe. So, what made you want to come out tonight and do this?
I'm a big fan of the show. I love
nice.
stand-up, and I just wanted to try it.
Can I tell you what I loved about what you did? I could tell it seemed like you were just a little nervous and new and trying to remember what you wanted to say, which is fine because that's
Right.
completely natural. And I've seen it a lot on this show. But what I loved was the amount of lotion that you talked about, like
Yeah,
the
that was
commitment to
hilarious.
it. Like, I think that's great. You could add something cool to that. Like, they could make, you know how they make little mustards? Like those, like that's about the right amount, give or take a little bit. Or like a soy sauce packet.
They do make that.
They can make
They
little
do make that.
individual lotion
They do
packets.
that. They do.
They do?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you would know.
nightstand of them.
Yeah.
I like it. Have
Well,
you done
why would you have individual packets?
Because
on
from
the nightstand?
AVN, you just get bags full of them. But like, have you ever? I like the. You said lotion and what was the
Red
other
Band,
thing?
KY.
do you visit a lot of porn awards?
Yes.
Do you just
I go to all of them.
He loves that.
I love that.
He's that guy.
they're like
There's
they're
a
like
lot-
they're
is
like
that-
Comic-Con for you? You just
Definitely. Yes.
You got all the panels.
100%.
He has a booth.
His neck's just covered in lanyards when he's at these
That's
things.
right.
Like he's just the.
You said KY and lotion. That's your mixture. I've never
Yeah.
heard that.
You
before.
combine the two things? You have
Yeah.
a little fucking party, huh?
I mean,
Jesus.
I've used lotion and then it's gotten a little dry, and I've used spit, because I'm like, oh, I might take a shower. Who cares if it smells?
Right,
But,
right.
But I've never done the KY.
You got to do it. I mean,
Is it like oil
you
and
know.
vinegar though? Does it go together? Does it?
What else
It
do you
does.
do? Do you
Well,
like,
because like lotion is a little too viscous, I guess,
Right.
and then KY is like nice and
You know something I learned.
Watery?
You know something I learned, and it took me 3 ex-girlfriends to figure it out. Is that those oils that you use for massage that you can get at the grocery store? Those are not oils you put on your dick and fuck with, because it really hurts the woman to have that in them.
I've used Mazola before, the cooking oil.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, you can use that.
She was Mexican. She wanted chorizo, so
Oil-based lube is a great way to get AIDS. If any of you wanted to get AIDS, use an oil-based lube and
Really?
a condom, and then
Why is that?
Because it breaks down the condom.
All right.
Really?
yeah, water-based.
Wow, Hormoz, you said yeah, like you've had an experience with that.
I took health classes growing up. The top 10.
Oh.
Planned Parenthood
Is
University.
that before or
That's
after your...
a great cover, Hormuz. Don't worry, I will never reveal your secrets.
yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Wow, now I gotta try this like mixture, KY and do you have like
Yeah.
do you what kind of lotion do you use? Do you like cocoa butter or what do you?
Jergens.
Jergens, yeah, that's what I use.
Jesus.
Yeah.
My God.
Jergens.
What are you, sponsored by them or something?
Are you masturbating in
He
1983?
peels off the fucking logo on his hat. It's just Jergens all the way. Yeah, this is my first time doing stand-up because Jergens just paid me $500.
Gabe, you got up super confident. I thought you were really experienced, and you like went into it, and then you just like hit this moment when you were like, "Oh God, I should be nervous," and then you became nervous, and you didn't know what you were talking about. That's why you should have had a punchline before then, because if you had had a nice punchline before then you would have been like, "Ah, yes, I am a god of comedy," been able to keep going.
Oh, I thought that was gonna happen, but
It was good.
That's not how comedy works. Comedy works with a word or phrase that is funny, and then you know that that's when people are going to laugh. People don't just incidentally decide to laugh at some point in time while you're talking to them.
It's just supposed to look that way. But it's all very strategic, every moment. But you get it. What, you do any other kinds of art? You play music or draw or anything? Graffiti?
I have a drunk cooking show.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
Oh,
why it's
cool.
OK Gabe. OK stands for original knockoff.
Uh-huh.
It's
Keep it then.
group.
If you see, the reason why I'm Red Band on stage is because I became Red Band online first, and then it was stupid if I just started going like, I'm gonna do comedy under Reichel. It just makes no sense. If it wasn't for that, I would have been Brian Reichel on stage. But yeah, if you're known as OK Gabe, just keep that, definitely.
Okay.
But you did a great job for your first time. That like
Yeah.
you definitely fooled me for your first time. You have a very unique voice, how you speak and how you explain the joke. I would add more tags to it or stuff. And you had, I don't know if you meant to be as funny as that KY and lotion, but that shit right there was that cracked me up.
What do you
So-
do for work?
video production. And
Like,
then
like what?
just full production, so we could shoot, edit, all that.
Well,
we
they-
do like short promotional videos for different organizations.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the first episode in 4K, so
Oh, word.
if you want to edit it.
Yeah, prove it.
Yeah, you know what? For your first time doing comedy, I wouldn't try to be so dirty, because that's like, come on, everyone's dirty. Try to let them know who you are. Cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk
Thank
about
you.
what you're thinking about while you're masturbating with a cut on your hand.
Yeah.
Talk
What
about how it
movies
really
on
makes
and-
you
like
feel.
like your
We
little
would just-
finger has a period or something.
However, I'll tell you this: at the end of it all, you really interested us with the combination. I think pretty much everybody in this room is going to try that combo tonight. Find the dust off the old KY.
Yeah.
And
That's the new flavor of Baskin Robbins.
Ooh,
KY and Jergens.
Yep. Cocoa, baby.
Cocoa.
I'm in love with the
go with the
cocoa.
Oh shit! Look out, everybody! It's getting crazy up here. Okay, Gabe. What's the funniest thing that's ever happened on your drunk cooking show?
Oh shit.
Can you cook also? Like, is this?
Well, I do it with another guy, and
sense.
he's very good at cooking. I make cocktails, and we make basically a full dish. It's really nice, but all the while we're getting drunk, and then we edit that down to like 8 minutes.
Are you sure that this is a show? Is it possible that the two of you are just in a relationship?
Right.
People have said that, yeah.
He cooks a delicious meal. I make the drinks. We fuck the dog shit out of each other.
It's a prank show, really. It's a prank show.
We don't film the fucking part that would actually make us money. We film the cooking part and drinking part. And what's the most hits you have on? Can I guess?
Like one video? You can guess.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Well, now you seem excited, so my number just went up. You guys want to play like a Price is Right thing?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
What do you think it is, Guy?
Well, first I was gonna say 117, but then when I said, but just stop,
117?
don't give away any fucking hints, dude. Now it's the time where you don't talk. Let's play a game where you don't talk for a minute.
All right.
Okay. You hear the sound of a kitty, and then we'll ask you for a response. All right. But when I said, "Let me guess," he went, "Okay, you go ahead and guess." Like he's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
You know, he's got one that probably went a little goofy.
A little goofy.
But I don't think Goofy is that goofy. I mean, even his name is like OK Gabe.
Yeah.
Like it's just okay. You know what I mean? Like, hey, who's that? He's okay. So
Wait. Can I ask one question?
Okay.
Is there one episode that just went crazy like ravioli? Because everyone's like, I don't want no ravioli, and they start googling it and they hit on your ravioli one.
No. I mean, there's a few popular episodes, but I wouldn't say like, oh,
there's
this
one.
one's. Yeah.
See, I would assume if one went crazy, it was because his partner like burned his hand.
Yeah.
how many episodes do you have?
51.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay. What's your number?
My number is 17,000. Don't answer anything. Let everybody guess.
All right.
You've gone with 17,000?
Yeah. You won 17,001, you son of a bitch.
No. I'm gonna say 62.
62.
62,000. Yeah.
32,812.
Wait a second, he's gotten within. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
I may go with 4,300.
I'll
Neat.
go with one. I say you're all over.
Whoa, the hormones pulling in the dirty Iranian from out of nowhere. Holy shit.
Came out the cave.
Fuck yeah, man. All right.
Red Band got it.
What's the answer?
I don't know, like 6,000 maybe. I don't even know.
What'd you say?
4,500 or something.
Yeah.
Like that. 300.
It's not that popular.
So you don't so much have a drunk cooking show as you have a hobby.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, man, you just archive the shit out of it because you don't know if one day everything changes and all those videos are going to be reborn. That's all you have to do, and that's for once in our life we have the ability to archive video shows. We're making our own TV shows.
Why are you being helpful and inspirational?
Because it's his first time on stage. He did a good job.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
you
just happy
signed
for
up
him.
tonight, and this video is going to the day that it's released, it's going to have more hits than your biggest video. So, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
All that other stuff you put a lot of work into. This one, and you might not even be drunk, and you didn't have to cook.
Maybe you should do makeup tutorials. Those get a lot of hits.
No. Here's what you do.
I have to be a pretty girl.
You make the show where you're both cooking for a girl who's also getting drunk.
Oh, we try to do
Brilliant.
that.
Brilliant, by the way. You
And
just
by
fucking nailed it.
By the end, you're like almost all going to puke.
There
That
you go.
drunk.
Yeah, you definitely got to
You
get
gotta
a
take up
girl.
to next
Nobody
level.
wants to see two greasy Mexicans cooking and getting drunk.
Hey, what are they gonna do?
Unless one of them's George. Fuck yeah. Is the other, what do you guys cook? What happened on the episode that it got 6,000? What happened there? Do you know anything about your own show?
Yeah. All right, I'll tell about the last episode we did was a
What are these, like 5-hour-long episodes?
No.
You're acting like it's gonna be
completely boneless turducken. We did that for Thanksgiving, so that's a good example.
Cool. Where can people find this? Because I'm actually going to go check this
Oh.
out. I want to look at it myself.
OK's Happy Hour. OKS Happy Hour.
All right, great.
That you have assembled in your own life a turducken impresses me more than anything else that you have done since you got on this stage.
Thank you.
I am so proud of you, Gabe.
I just wanted to come up here and talk about my cooking show, so
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he snuck in like a Mexican. That's smooth.
His
love this
cooking
show.
show, which is sponsored by Jergens. Now I get it. It all makes fucking sense. Well, there he goes. He did it. That's okay, Gabe. He's on Twitter at Original Knockoff. That was his first time, not really doing stand-up, but just pretty much describing how he masturbates.
Yeah, we got owned.
Yeah, totally.
Totally owned.
I feel like that's going to happen a lot in the future.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Your video's going to have more hits now. You did it, you fucking con artist. Luckily through the power of editing, it's going to be a short episode this week. No, I'm kidding. He's on Twitter
he
at
can
Original
edit himself
Knockoff.
out.
Check out his video. Who gives a fuck? It's probably not funny anyway. Put your hands... Guys, did I lose
dude.
you? What happened there? It's a joke. Everybody relax. Come on. I'm sure it's great watching guys get drunk. How long is each episode? 8 minutes. Oh, that's it?
Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect.
Some fucking quick meals. Delicious.
Make it 7.
You take that you're ducking, throw it in. Shot, 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 shot. That's some tight editing, bro. All right. Put your hands together for your next comedian. His name is David Freeberg.
Thank you. I live with my parents, which isn't great, but luckily they've never caught me smoking pot, which is good. But they do know that sober people don't give their parents goodnight handshakes. So. Oh, you guys are still awake? Should I hug her, kiss, hug her, kiss, hug her? I'm just gonna head off to bed. Hug her, kiss, hug her, kiss. Good night, Mom. Nice meeting you again, Dad. You guys ever introduce yourself to your parents? They know. They know. So do you guys think Jesus was a socks and sandals kind of guy, or that there is no God? Kind of back and forth on the issue. Where's that kitty, right? Jeez, there it is.
There it is. At exactly 1 minute. Fuck yeah, you nailed it. David Freeberg. This is my first time seeing you.
Yeah, I've been in LA for about 20 hours.
Awesome.
20 hours.
I love
Yeah.
that. You've been doing stand-up, what, a year or two somewhere else?
Yeah, about a year in Madison, Wisconsin.
Madison, Wisconsin. I've been there. Fun place.
Yeah, it's
Big
awesome.
college town. Big Ten country.
Jeez.
I get it.
You hit it.
Fucking, what is it? The cheese.
Cheese.
The cheese.
Cheesehead.
That's the
fried cheese curds.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's the thing there.
Cheese
That
curds
shit's
and whey.
crazy.
Yep.
Protein.
These are things that
That when I
exist.
stopped, that's pretty much why I stopped eating dairy 3 or 4 years ago, is when I went to Wisconsin, because I was still eating cheese. And I kept noticing that cheese was fucking me up, like bad. Not even my belly. It was more like psychological. I'd feel like shit for about, I swear to God, it'd be like.
I think that the cheese
If
was
I-
looking at you or something?
No, but if I eat shitty, like dairy, and they eat, what is it? Fresh mozzarella curds or something.
It's so
fucking-
good.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it
so
depends.
creepy.
There's mozzarella curds.
Yeah, it's
Most
like
of them
the-
are probably cheddar.
It's like
though.
just putting straight bacteria into
No,
your
Good
body.
bacteria, though. It's good
just
bacteria. That
fried
fights
cheese.
yeast infections.
Okay, I see what you're doing. Any way to segue back into your yeast infection runner that you have?
Tony, one of my favorite things about living in Southern California is having dietary restrictions instead of personalities. So thank you for talking about your choice to not eat dairy for
Exactly.
a solid 4 minutes.
Right. No, I know. I love it. I love not eating dairy. But my point is, the fuck was my point?
You just wanted to brag that you don't eat dairy.
Oh no,
Madison,
it's not-
Lake
mozzarella.
Mendota?
Yeah.
What's his name who died there?
I have no idea. I've only lived there for like 2 years.
Oh, you didn't go to college there?
No, I went to college in Minnesota, Twin Cities.
Oh, you went to the U of M?
Yeah.
I went to law school at the U of M.
Oh, nice.
You guys
Go-
ever hang out in Dinkytown?
Couple of times. Couple of times.
Yes.
Me
Yeah.
too. I performed at the Varsity Theater there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was fun.
Get a room.
I didn't know you guys. I didn't know you guys were gophers. Anyway, get a room. we already do. This is pretty much as private as it gets. David Freeberg. So you just moved here 20 hours ago.
No,
You're gonna live
no,
here
no,
now?
no,
You're
no,
just
no.
visiting.
Yeah, my sister lives here. So
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Wow. So what are you doing in Madison?
I'm a nanny.
Wow.
I prefer the term sensei, but
That's why you have like that Mike Sarah vibe. I felt that.
Yeah, you seem very, very good.
Yeah,
you seem
nice
like
guy.
Midwest good old boy.
I could trust you with
Yep,
things.
I'm nicer than all of you.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was legal for a man to watch over children in Wisconsin.
That's fucked up to
Yeah.
say. That's a weird thing to say. That actually makes you think that you're a pedophile. Whenever someone says that to me, it's like,
No.
why would you?
Why you
think
so? Why you so? Whoa, calm down, dude.
It's a funny story.
I'm sorry.
Halfway through that, I realized it, and I was like, I gotta go with it now.
I never asserted that I wasn't deeply sexually attracted to people who are underage. I've always been perfectly on the record about that.
It happened to me at a party last night. Some guy like freaked out, and I was like, that's weird. And then I was like, I want to write that down to make a joke, but I don't want to seem like a comic, you know? And just be
Right.
like, so I took it out, wrote a to-do list, and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, And then I wrote the joke down. Smartest thing I've ever
Jesus.
done.
No, next time just write the joke down, you idiot. You don't need to fool anybody. And,
Madison's a small town.
but you weren't in Madison last night, right?
Well, yeah. During the afternoon, yeah, it was an afternoon party, and then I got on the plane at 6
It was
p.m.
an afternoon party
Football.
on a Sunday? Oh my God.
Sunday.
Oof. Yikes. That's right. They do that there.
I don't play. I wasn't playing.
Football's on the TV. Everybody get around. Jesus Christ. That's scary. So you're a 25-year-old nanny. Who are you, you just came out here completely on your own to do what? Stand up?
No, my sister lives here.
There you go.
So I'm visiting her for the holidays, and I do stand-up, so I was like, I want to go
How old's
try
your
to get
sister?
some open mics.
Younger? Older?
I have 3 older sisters.
How's
Have
the
they ever fucked around with you? Like when you were younger? Did they ever?
Do they ever fuck around?
How's the nanny?
LA's the
going?
weirdest fucking town. Everyone's like,
You're the one who brought up pedophilia, young man.
how am I the one?
Which
who
was
brought it
very because you insisted that me making a joke about how in Wisconsin
pedophilia?
women are babysitters. You said that meant that I was a pedophile,
Babysitters?
and then
up? I'm a nanny.
Whoa.
again, I don't think anyone in Wisconsin can afford to have a nanny. Like they all just work at the factory. They have babysitters. I know. I've been there.
The Kraft kids.
Oh, we have babysitters, yeah.
Fucking
Nannies do.
Have you ever
What's the
fucked a
difference
nanny?
between a babysitter and a nanny?
A
I mean, you're
babysitter-
defending nannies like you're the baritone Fran Drescher.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Our nannies.
the nanny.
Are you union nanny? Are you a union nanny?
I'm a contract. It's not a union.
Have you
I'm
ever
a
worked at a bridal shop in Flushing, Queens?
No.
Jesus.
What was the
You're
original question?
You're really putting up a fight over there. What are you, Nanny Pacquiao?
Got him.
Sorry. Okay, I won't put up a fight. Wisconsin's full of pedophiles. There you guys go. Sorry, I was defensive.
Yeah, you're not telling anything. We already know that. Wisconsin's like fucking.
Yeah, everyone says that
Wisconsin
in LA.
is to pedophiles
As Megan's Law.
as Iowa is to.
That's where Megan lives,
Wait,
right?
what is Iowa?
That's the
Idaho.
that's
Well,
the
anyway.
state nickname, isn't it? America's pedophile land.
Yeah, the land of 10,000 pedophiles.
Yep.
I mean, you're dressed like a pedophile. You look like a young
Yeah.
pedophile.
Every
Anybody ever told you that before?
One time.
How old are the kids that you're dealing with?
Oh,
You ever
oh.
shake a baby
Oh.
after a bad set?
You guys,
when he takes off his underwear, a bunch of Cheerio falls out.
I shouldn't have opened with the fucking Afghanistan bomb joke. There's another comic, but
you guys, I just remembered that I
You're
have
big.
actually I have committed statutory rape in Minnesota.
whoa.
Whoa. Is it legal?
Okie dokie. I
yeah.
guess we are.
Show's canceled.
I guess we are all accessories to the crime now.
The
So,
statute of limitations has passed, and I was committing. It was so long ago, you guys. I was committing illegal sodomy at the same time. So it was fun in a lot of ways.
Fuck yeah.
Wow, you raped a person's face.
He raped Bill Cosby. That's what Guy did. Okay,
All
nobody's
right.
going with me on that. Fuck yeah, David. Well, you act. You know, you have the confidence of somebody not from Wisconsin.
Well, that's
You-
because
you-
the whole
you
time
have
I was
a-
sitting there
you have,
breathing deep,
like-
saying, "Just be
Okay.
confident."
There you go. Okay.
Also, with that confidence, jokes, just more jokes, because you had two, And the first one wasn't that. I don't know that like making choices about kissing your mom is the most relatable thing.
Yeah, why do you want to kiss your mom so much?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And you realize that
why do
you're
you guys assume it's on the lips? Again,
No,
you
no,
guys
no,
make
no,
these
because
weird
because it's
assumptions
really weird
I'm
that you're
like-
making it a point that you feel so uncomfortable about how to kiss your mom, like as if like it's kind
Well,
of
it's
like
a hug or kiss decision.
Well, another thing
You just
is
kiss on the
give
cheek.
a hug and a kiss on the cheek. What? I've never looked at my mom and was like, oh my God, here it comes, what's going to happen? She's going to put a finger in my butt.
Well, what's happening here,
I guess.
David? What's happening here is you're coming to a 21 and over club, and you're trying to be relatable about living with your parents and coming home drunk while living with your parents, right? You live with your parents.
Well, actually, coming home
correct?
drunk, no, coming home high. Yeah, I do live with my parents. So
Right. So is that what you said?
for
Coming
like a
home
year.
High?
High. Yeah. But this
But
actually is
isn't
just
the
a
bit
joke.
about coming home drunk?
It's
Didn't
no,
you say that?
I
Or
said
it
hi.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually just a joke about something that happened in high school.
Are you a live-in nanny for yourself? Do your parents employ you to live in your home and take care of you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be honest. The kid I watch is my little sister. It's not a big deal. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Wow. Another joke that didn't work. Just when I thought you were done, you just keep throwing out those fucking deflated beach balls. No, David. All right. So how long are you in town for? How long are you visiting your sister, and what does your sister do?
does she have big areolas?
Brian, come on.
I'm in town till about next Monday, and then my sister's an archivist for the Grammys.
She's a what?
Archivist for the Grammys.
Oh, cool.
So her areolas are the size of 45s.
Yes.
Perfect. David, it was nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice meeting
Good
you guys.
times.
This is a
He's
lot-
on Twitter at D Freeberg. D-E Freeberg.
Bacon soda.
The word free, B-U-R-G. D-E Freeberg. Well, there you go. Young pedophile on the loose.
That was weird.
Yeah, right?
I was like, that's the first white guy I was scared of.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. What part of LA are you from?
I'm from Orange County.
Did you ever...
The worst part of LA.
No, there's more white people there. It's scarier.
Yeah. Did you... have you ever did you do anything when you first started stand-up that you can't believe that you did? Like something regrettable?
Like as a comedian?
Yeah. I always ask people on their first time on the show. Guy, did I ask
You know
that
what?
last
The
time?
first thing I did is I thought I was funny.
What happened?
I went to a real club and they were like, your friends ain't here. No one's laughing. Because you know when you first do it,
Yeah.
your friends show up. You're like, fuck, I'm better than George Lopez, dog. Fuck this shit.
Wow, straight to George Lopez
Yeah.
after your
Oh,
first
so
set.
George Lopez is like some kind of person in your
Oh,
life.
he's like
that
the
you're,
Virgin Mary.
chasing.
He's
Yeah.
like the Virgin Mary to Mexicans.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we were only allowed to watch that and Seinfeld because it didn't cuss.
Wow. That's crazy.
So yeah, that was probably like I thought I was funny, and now I laugh because I'm like, oh, dude, I was so horrible.
Like, what's an example of something you did? This is what I'm like.
I remember I'd walk around and tell people, yeah, man, I got a tight 7. And they were like, oh, I thought you were a headliner. I was like, yeah, I got a tight 7. I just talk to the crowd. Because you know how you think it's like, I could just talk to the crowd. That's all. I can just ask questions. I'm quick. And then the crowd looks at you like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
So that's probably my worst thing.
Yeah.
From there on, I just, I'm just going to write.
Yeah, exactly. How about you, Guy?
Oh, the first time I did stand-up, I was in college and I was still not out of the closet, and we hit that awkward moment when the audience realized that they realized I was gay and I did not realize I was gay, but was doing a very long bit about how aging actresses should go into professional wrestling, and it was awkward. So then I left, went to Minnesota, went to law school, committed statutory rape, then restarted comedy again.
So you didn't know you were gay earlier? Like you were like, no, I'm not gay, or did you?
I was just trying really hard not to be because I
Right.
didn't, want to hurt my mom's feelings.
Right.
Because that should weigh into anyone's first sexual experience. What does Deb Branum have to say about this?
What do you mean you were trying hard not to be gay?
I mean, I was just like, oh, thank you for making this very serious, George. But I was like, no, because this is an affront against God and man. I'll just shove away all of my feelings about men forever and just be one of those bookish guys who, you know, is quiet and reads a lot. And then I was like, oh no, that dick though.
I fucking love it.
See, when he said he didn't know, that scared me a bit because I didn't know. Like, what if you just like somebody walks by and you get a whiff of dick and you're like, oh my god, I want that right now. Like, I'm just scared for that to happen to me.
Hormones. You know, are there any? Do people like? Are they
Think you're gay?
regularly gay out in Iran? Like, is that? Do they have to keep it secret?
You're not allowed to be gay in Iran, but transgender is okay.
What?
So like you can have your sex changed if you get caught, and then they'll let you live. But if you're gay, they'll like kill you.
Can you order a transgender woman in Iranian for us?
I could try. My Farsi's not that great, like for transgender.
As far as I can see, it is.
اگه میشه یه اوا خواهر برای من بیار.
Wow, what'd you say there?
I said, if you can you bring a switched woman?
You know what? Can we?
Switch person.
Wow, that's really
Gay straight. Gay straight.
Can you say I have a tummy full of cum?
Can you say I have a?
شکمم پر کامه.
All right.
I don't know comment.
All right, last one. Can you send me your finest transgender woman to Dimples?
میشه خوشگل ترین اوا خواهر رو بفرستین به Dimples? Can I tell my regret?
That's my new ringtone.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
One time I dressed up like a superhero and said that I was going to swallow cum in Farsi.
Interesting. Put your hands together for your next comedian, Sarah Kenny, everybody.
Yeah, I was dating this guy, and we were together for kind of a while. And then one day, he shaved off his beard and mustache, and I had to break up with him because it turned out he was really ugly the whole time. And I couldn't see it. You know, it was hidden from me. I was at this packed show with my boyfriend, and I came out of the bathroom. I was looking for him, and I saw this guy that looked just like him. He had his arm around a girl that looked just like me. So then for a second, I was like, oh, yeah, there we are. Like, wait a minute, I'm not even wearing that shirt. That's obviously not me. It was bring your kid to work day at my office, and I was like the only one that didn't have one. So I just borrowed one from the playground by my house. And I don't think anybody believed that Jamal was mine. You know, like not just because he was black, but also he kept calling me lady. And then it was really awkward when I found out that you don't breastfeed 9-year-olds. He's like, lady, I don't want that.
Whoa. Watch out for that bear.
I know, that barrel.
Almost forgot about it. Okay, so are you saying that you breastfed that kid?
Big child molestation.
First I kidnapped him, then I attempted to breastfeed him.
David Freeberg would, all right, forget it. Fuck yeah. So you've been on this show quite a few times. You used to be like filthy dirty when you started, and then you dialed it back. Like
I wouldn't say filthy dirty, but offensive in a weird way, more so than
right.
Yeah,
it's true.
Creepy. Maybe
like you were clearly describing your own abortions that you had had.
Okay, no.
Like for example, like the way that OK Gabe talked about masturbating was the way that you talked about going through an abortion on that very stage, and it made.
Why does she have to feel shame, Tony? Get your conservative agenda out of my Los Angeles.
Hey, I love abortion. I just don't like first-person abortion stories.
This is actually the 1-year anniversary today of when I
Oh.
told the joke about
serious?
selling a baby on Craigslist, which was misinterpreted by you and Will. You guys kept saying, why does the baby have to die in this joke? I'm like, the baby doesn't die. The baby gets sold online. Like, I don't know what happened.
If a person can vacuum it out clean, then they get it alive.
Right. No, I agree. That's amazing that you remember that it was a year ago today. Is that true?
Yeah.
Like
it's-
you have some kind of creepy calendar that you keep of things that you've done?
I do. I keep track. I record all of my sets, like including these.
And today you looked at that calendar and you're like, wow, well, a year ago today I talked about this on this live podcast.
Yeah, it was 1 year ago was the first time I came to Comedy Store, and I got on downstairs and then I got on here, and it's actually 1 year tomorrow because it was Monday last year and Tuesday this year, but whatever.
All right. Anyway.
Anyway.
Who gives a fuck?
Not me.
So what else do you do? Like what when you're not performing here? Where else do you go? What do you do? What's crazy?
Well, this weekend I did a show at a Loft Ensemble Theater. I don't know if you know that place, which is downtown. And then I did a show at a clown museum,
Oh, that's cool.
which is like
Where's
yeah,
that at?
That's also downtown. Yeah, it's on like Pico and something.
Oh, cool.
Pico.
Pico? Do you
That's
see?
Pico.
I always get the names wrong. See, that's how you know I'm not really from LA. Like I
Say
can't say any
Tapatio.
of the street names.
Wow.
Say Tapatio.
Tapatio.
Oh shit.
I just
George
repeated
just-
the way you said
George
it.
just fell in love.
No, I like her comedy. I liked your comedy. I thought it was like something you weren't gonna say. I just got mad that you went to a premise and then you left.
I wanted one more twist of abstraction
Yes.
to like the beard joke. Oh, he was ugly afterwards. No, he should be Tommy Lee Jones. Or it was
Oh,
only
it's
after
disguised.
it was only after he shaved his beard. Yeah, that you realize
that.
that he's black and you're racist or something like that. Also, with the seeing the couple, I mean that's such a fun, interesting situation. It's very relatable. But maybe you thought that they were you and your boyfriend sent from the future to kill you guys for a good reason. I don't know. But
Yeah.
like that's the thing that needs to go from being, like you want people to not just nod and recognize the experience, but actually laugh. See, other people are nodding and recognizing the experience of what I said.
Hormoz.
I should have taken it to another level.
Yeah.
Hormoz, what would your grandfather say about her set if he saw it here tonight?
I think my grandfather is very, very racist, so he would have liked her just for her white skin. I think
But what would he have said in Iranian is what I'm asking.
he would have said, خیلی خوب بود بازید. یه خورده کس به من بده.
What does that mean?
That means you did a great job on the stage. Give me some of that puss.
There you go. I think you finally figured out what's funny about this bit every time. That if you make the last thing funny, it crushes every time.
Is he hot?
He was all right in the
He
black
was
and white
definitely
pictures.
he was definitely hot when he flew a plane into the Second World Trade Center because there was a lot of fuel on the plane that immediately exploded because he's a dirty Iranian. Anyway,
I have a better punchline for the beard joke.
Okay.
When your boyfriend shaved his beard, you realized he was a woman. Clearly, it's not a better punchline.
No, but I like the disguise idea a lot. I like
Oh,
that
you know
he's
what you
somebody
could
else.
say?
I don't need your pity.
you could really
No, I mean,
you could
like,
really
I'm
just hit it
definitely-
on the nose right along that line is that when he shaved his beard, you noticed that he didn't have an Adam's apple. Nothing's going to save your joke. Your shit premise will never go anywhere, and there's nothing that any professional can do about it.
I'm starting to feel pretty good about the original.
I love it. That was fun. Fun to have you back on, Sarah. Any
Thank
parting
you.
words from anybody? Anything? You guys good?
Keep going. I like it.
I like you dirtier and more closer to yourself. Because like you're really dirty and dark. And that wasn't as dirty and dark, and you kept on talking about your boyfriend. I don't want to hear about this guy.
I had some dark stuff downstairs earlier that was not
Yeah,
appreciated.
that was one thing that stood out to me. I'm glad you mentioned that. Was you go, there was this guy I was seeing, bobbity bobbity bob.
And then you went
go,
to
and
my
I was
boy-
hanging out with my boyfriend the
Yeah.
other day. It's like,
I know.
whoa.
It's too much guy talk.
In the first 15 seconds of knowing you, you've been through two guys.
It's like you're bragging.
I
I don't want to
know.
hear you brag.
Wait.
I want to think you're single.
You guys can only pay attention to a woman if there is a vacancy sign above her vagina. If there's some possibility of you getting in there.
Out of respect.
You
Yes.
son of a bitch.
Yes.
You can't laugh at her jokes if she's owned by another man.
God.
You know what I liked about
Fucking
you is
feminist.
I see a lot of girl comics and they wear makeup and get all dressed up and then
you like that
didn't-
I'm a scumbag.
You didn't know.
Right.
You reminded me of that girl. What's that movie? Where those girls get kidnapped? And
I love Georgia. This is the most backhanded compliment of all time, by the way, and it's still just fully loaded, like two giant cannons.
I like the movie
Hey,
where
man,
the girls.
you know what I like about you is all those girls that fucking write jokes and look pretty and prepare.
No,
you know, you don't do any of that shit, man.
No,
You're
like
fucking like cutting edge.
And
Dude, you want to
remember
come
that
to
girl
Orange
that got
County?
kidnapped and murdered and
Yeah,
raped?
Kiss the Girls. Remember Kiss the Girls where she comes back, she looks all fucked up.
Sarah Kenny, it's so much fun always
Yes.
having you on.
Thank you.
There you go. Another great time. Sarah Kenny, everybody. Fuck yeah. It's all happening. This is the part of the show where we move on to our two regulars. We have two comedians who do a brand new minute every single week. It's sort of something that really you can't find anywhere else. Since one of their very first sets is... Anybody here?
Yeah.
I don't see anybody. Oh,
Kim
okay.
is.
Put your hands together for her. She started here on this show about a year and a half ago. She's written a brand new minute every single week since, while doing stand-up every other night at other places. Put your hands together for her. It's Kimberly Congdon, everybody.
I read a headline today that said, guy smokes weed, then sucks horse's dick. Thank you so much. Which I don't know if you agree with me. I thought he was probably going to suck the horse's dick regardless. You know? I've never been so high, I just wanted to blow an animal. I've never been so high. Like, I don't even like regular dick that much to just be like, you know, want it as much as somebody wanted a horse cock. That's fucking weird. I have a friend who's really slutty and at the same time a really picky eater, which is like, bitch, you've had 11 dicks in your mouth this month, but you won't eat cilantro. You know, like that kind of friend you don't want to share a blunt with. You're like, you could just keep it. I don't even smoke anymore. It's fine. I don't need a sip of your drink. Okay.
There it is.
That's great.
She shows exactly how it's done.
That was great. I just
Probably
saw that,
the best joke of the night.
I just saw that headline today too, so I know you just wrote that. That's
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
That is so funny. I love the way that you, you know, the news story is one thing, but it all comes down to delivery at that point. You really positioned everything right. Like, you know, the fun, normally, I mean, you know, from not only from doing this show a lot, but from hosting a lot, you still see most people a year and a half in still make a lot of fundamental mistakes, you know, and to see that you're positioning, you know, punchlines at the end and doing that consistently, it's really awesome.
Thank you.
And that's fun. And, oh shit. Wow, that's interesting.
I'll do it.
No, I want to, we'll do something else.
Okay.
You can't-
Okay.
You don't want to do it, right?
What's going on
Kim,
here?
so where'd you go up this week? Anything crazy happen? And what was the second and third thing
And why
you talked
do you
about?
hate dick? You don't like dick that much.
I mean,
we want to think that you crave it, like you're hungry for
Brian,
it.
you gotta settle. At least just tune it down like 20% on the sexual harassment. bro.
She says
It's like out there, like they're just gonna end up playing these in a court one day.
She says. She
and it's
says
gonna be like, look at this fucking guy, Your Honor. This is
every episode.
yeah, this is him for 45 minutes a week.
She said she barely likes dick herself. So what's that mean? Because you must mean that's like you don't like dick that much?
Yeah, totally, Brian. That's exactly.
That's just a weird thing to
Real
say.
inspector over here.
Yeah, I mean, there's always some truth to some
no,
shit.
I mean,
that's
no,
just,
like I like penis just as, you know, like.
but you don't
clear.
love it.
No, I don't love it the way that guy loved horse dick.
Right.
Like that's like a.
How did this become a news story? Like
It's the
I don't
difference
know.
between forbidden fruit and fruit that guys have been trying to shove into your throat every night for the past 10 years, right?
Amen.
Yeah,
What's wrong with cilantro? Like,
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, that was it. That was spot
Yeah.
on. That was spot on great. Just because it's such a universal
Yeah.
thing that you have those girls who are super tasters. Like, it tastes like grass.
The kind of friends that go out and order chicken fingers. You
'cause
go out
I've
to, like, a
gotten
nice
head
place. It's the worst.
and girls ate cilantro. It didn't burn or nothing.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can't let, like, 11 different dicks into your mouth a month and then be picky about food.
Okay.
Because it's like, you let anything into your mouth.
That's right. Does she brush her teeth a lot?
I don't know. I don't get near her teeth.
I love that the part that George took offense to was cilantro.
What
That's
the
just
fuck?
so fucking Mexican.
Yeah,
I've been
I was
picking
like,
cilantro my
no,
whole life.
because I eat it.
Why couldn't it be any other seasoning?
Yeah, why couldn't it have been macaroni?
Why's it gotta be cilantro?
What about macaroni?
Fucking shit, man. What about cinnamon?
I know a girl named Cinnamon.
Cinnamon up to the stage. I thought you had a great set this week. Like, all of it was great.
Thank
and
you.
I think it's awesome to see you every week because you've been kicking ass the last couple weeks.
Yeah,
Yes,
great.
yes.
So much fun.
Thanks.
Guy, any parting words?
I'm a fan.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great. You're killing it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Did you get a big following from being on the Rogan podcast
Yeah, I
last
got
week?
a lot of followers from
Her and Sarah Weinshank, who's normally the other regular, but she's not going to make it tonight. We just got
That's a
word that
made-up
an
fake
emergency
Jewish last name. That's not a. That's a pretend Jewish last
Right,
name.
it's true. Her name originally was just Okay Sarah, but then she went with. I literally, by the way, when let me explain something really funny that just happened. I had to think of what I had to remember what that it was okay beforehand, and it was so hard to think of it that my head literally itched. I swear to God, like I just had to go like that to get it that fast. But I guess that's one that the video podcast fans will be able to rewind. Watch me literally drag the words "okay" from the comedian earlier in the night for what we would call a well-landed callback. I nailed the fucking landing. Kim, great job. Another
Thank
new
you.
minute.
Great job,
Congratulations.
great job,
See you
great
later.
job, great job.
In replacement of Sarah Weinshank, who normally would do the final minute of the night right now, I want to do something extremely fun because I see that they're both here. I want to have an Asian comedian 1 minute off. Two of the best brand new comedians that we've seen in the past few months here. I see them in the back of the room. Obviously, they signed up. And normally this would be a spot just for the one regular anyway. So let's do something fun tonight and have them each do a minute. Going first, put your hands together for Fang Chow, everybody. Here he is. They're so good that I know both of them by name. I don't even need to look at the pieces of paper. Fang Chow, everybody. Come on. Stick with it. We're almost there.
I woke up this morning looking like this, and I speak broken English. So get ready. I'm going back to China for the holidays. There's no such a thing called Christmas in China, but I gotta upgrade my immune system. That's a thinker. That's why you assholes are afraid of Ebola. Chinese food is a problem. Let's talk about it. Chinese people will eat anything that moves. That's not a joke. It's me trying to educate you people. Eating tiger penis is a thing over there. Right? I feel like I don't need a punchline for that shit. No, but the thing is, like, it's supposed to help you last longer during sex. But for me, if I don't do it, I'll just say, hey, I fucked up. Leave the tiger penises alone. It's for the tiger pussies. All right, I'm running out of time. Thank you.
I love it, man. That's a fucking crush fest.
Thanks,
That's what
Tony.
I'm talking about.
Thanks, I really appreciate it.
Are you really going home to China?
Yeah, tomorrow.
That's awesome. Lucky.
How long's that flight?
It's 14 hours. Los Angeles to Beijing, 14 hours.
Jealous. Bring me home a couple.
But it was really funny that Kenny said, dude, just eat some pop brownies before you go through the custom. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, you gonna do it?
Don't do it.
Have you ever done that?
Don't do it.
I've never done it, but it's Kenny, though, you know? Kenny Lion.
Oh yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, don't.
No offense to Kenny.
If you haven't done that before, I have bad news. You wouldn't make it to China. You'd make it to the first level of a TSA at LAX. And you would start to panic, and then you would just come back.
I stopped eating pot brownies on airplanes when I had a bad experience where I had to sit in the bathroom and splash water in my face, and then people were knocking, and I would go back to my seat for 3 minutes, and then go back to the whole plane room. I thought it was dying and splashing. Like it,
You know what, Brian? You look like a dude that I should take the advice from.
Yes.
With the pot brownies.
Yes.
Look at it, Brian.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm pretty sure he just said that you look like the kind of guy that would eat pot brownies and know what you're talking about. Seth Rogen. See
No,
that?
it's long. It's 14 hours.
Yeah.
I
I'd be
usually
careful
take a
with the pot brownies. You know.
I usually take a couple Jack when I get on the plane.
Oh, a couple Jack Daniels.
Like I like whiskey. And
Yeah.
Just
Of course you do.
Do you hack computers?
Yeah, look at me. Of course I
Are you a
do.
hacker?
Am I a hacker? What kind of question is that? I was born with that kind of skills.
I know.
Kung Fu. I make orange chicken. Look at me. Instead of deliver orange chicken, jokes are delivered tonight. But you know.
Dang fucking Chow. I love you.
I like him.
I really enjoyed that you like owned the Chineseness without sort of serving people up the cliches that they want, because sometimes you have people who get up and they're like racially, or gay people do it sometimes, where they're just making like cliched jokes to the people in the audience. And the thing is, Chinese people will eat anything. Like
you're right.
Yeah, and that's funny and interesting, and white people don't think about it all the time.
I told them it's not a joke, it's education.
Yeah, no. It was great work. You should have had a fucking tiger penis punchline. You have a fucking minute. Don't waste time saying, I don't need a punchline for that. Give us a hilarious punchline because you're running out of time.
Okay.
Yeah, what does it do again? The tiger penis? It makes you
you
last
hard.
longer?
It's not as good as
help
the,
you last longer.
Yeah,
during
it's not as
sex.
good as the rhinoceros horn. You can grind that down.
That's what you think, but tiger penis.
No. I've tried both.
You tried
tiger penis?
Of course. Oh yeah.
You eat
well,
tiger
the powder.
penis?
The powder. They make it a powder.
Tiger penis.
powder.
It's
By the way,
great.
that makes you gay.
No.
If you've had penis
It's
powder
a
in your
cat
mouth.
dick. Cat dick.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but I was gonna say just like I was gonna get. That.
I love that you say no and get defensive about it. I'm like, oh, by the way, you're gay now. You're like, no, I'm not. Come on, man.
If I lick my
It's a tiger penis.
if I go home and lick my cat's dick right now,
Get a
I'm not gay.
TV or something, Brian.
No.
Get a TV.
Of course, it doesn't make you gay by eating an animal penis.
No, just licking it. No.
So fuck yeah, Fang. What do you think about this guy, George? I know you love Chinese.
You know what? I'm just wondering, did he buy those shoes at Foot Locker, or did they make them in China?
Those are some interesting.
Those are the
looking
military
shoes.
I do have
force.
cousins, but I
That's-
got it at Foot Locker. I waited in
Yeah.
line
Do you
for
know
the
what?
raffle.
Are you a Jordan fan? Or?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, cool,
Fuck
man.
yeah, dude.
You know what? I liked
Montel
you.
Jordan.
Yeah, I like. This is how we do it.
I used to make them back in China.
Yeah.
And then,
You know what? I like you. You're quick to your punchlines, and I've seen a lot of Asian acts, and by watching you, it was like eating top ramen that tasted different.
I take that as a compliment.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Like I didn't put tapatio or cilantro in it. It was perfect.
There you go.
Fang, you're a very funny guy.
Good
It was
job,
fun
man.
to have you back on.
Thank you.
He's
Have
on
a good night,
Twitter.
guys. Have a good night.
He's on Twitter at Fang Chow, guys. So how about that?
Fucking love him.
It's always
I
fun.
want more. By the way, if you're listening to this at home, more Asians, please come out. I love it.
And real quick, we're gonna get our
Asian
one other
comedy.
Asian up. I don't know what makes the Asians the funniest people that do this show. Maybe it's the Chinese lanterns that
Yeah,
we put up.
feel home- like-
This
feel like
is
they're
a
home.
decoration. They're just drawn to them like zombies. But
Yeah.
another hilarious young, brand new comic that we've seen here in the last few weeks is here tonight. We're gonna throw him up for one quick minute. Put your hands together for Tam Pham, everybody. Here he
Yeah,
comes.
best avatar on Twitter.
Heck yeah, here he is.
I'm intensely shy, and no matter what I've done, I haven't been able to change that. I think maybe it's just part of my DNA, you know, like the gene that makes me short, or the gene that makes my eyes brown, or the gene that makes me terrified of black people. That's a lie. My eyes are really more of a hazel. In all seriousness, I'm actually pretty progressive. Fortunately, when I was growing up, I had a lot of positive black role models on TV, and that actually has helped. I feel that modern TV could use more people like the ones that were on back then, you know, like LeVar Burton, Jaleel White, Bill Cosby, LeVar Burton. Thanks, everybody.
Fuck yeah, 50 seconds of thunder. That's all new shit. Tam fam, now you're from the Vietnamese family of the Asians, right?
I am.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. I did a Tony. I'm learning,
Love
dude.
it.
You're quick, dog.
Dude, you are too. Look, you just shanked everybody with that knowledge.
No, Ninja Star, dog.
You know, it's a fun fact is that Chinese Asians think Vietnamese Asians are like the Mexican of Asian.
Whoa.
Oh.
Is fucking Fang Chow still here to acknowledge that? Fang, where'd you go? I think he had to make his flight.
Is that true? That's true, right?
You got you.
Oh shit!
You know,
I'm pretty sure Fang just said you're starting shit, dude. And knowing what I mean, Fang looks like one of those guys that'll just fucking float kick you from right up there.
He's gonna jump in trees.
He just his body moves and he doesn't even have to fucking just a foot comes right into your head.
And he's gonna have those get in shape girl ribbons. Remember those?
Fucking, he's doing he went from a. All right, fuck it.
Did you get any followers when I tweeted you this week?
I doubled my followers.
Did I? Oh shit!
The red band push.
I
the
saw
bump, the Death Squad bump.
He has the best avatar ever.
Yeah.
It's almost like the two hand on
Uh-huh.
the side, but instead it's like.
Yeah, it's a real like mall photo,
It is-
right? Where'd you get that from? You just took your headshots like that, and you're like, I want to do it goofy like this.
Right, yeah.
That's great, dude.
I can take a serious one. Nobody can take my face seriously.
Tam, speaking of taking things seriously, you got up here and you said that you were very shy while wearing a shirt that says in very gigantic print your Twitter handle. There's some disjuncture there. I had some trouble believing that you were shy.
Yeah, that is a rough one.
I'm shy and I have no dignity. How about that?
That was self-evident, but also, like, it's good branding your T-shirt. But I don't know that I take you seriously as a comedian, and your jokes were very funny, and I would like to take you seriously as a comedian, but I do have a sense of dignity, and that T-shirt offends mine.
I can understand that.
I've seen him do some other minutes to where I'm like, oh, I get it. Wear the shirt, you know.
Mike Black wears his own face on his shirt every single show. The only reason I think I remembered you is because of that shirt. It brands you in some weird way. I think, you know, in the future you're probably not going to have that shirt on, but as it's working because me and Tony both remember you, you know, and your comedy's great.
Brian, if you ever want to get branded in a weird way, there's a club on the east side that does that sort of thing.
No, but I mean, honestly, dude, I have no problem with the shirt because it works for branding.
We really
reasons.
like you. One could say
Yeah.
that we are Tam fans.
Yeah.
And that's Tam Fam, everybody.
Yeah.
There he goes. We did it. Kill Tony number 84, everybody. That easy. Little painless needle for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Hormoz Rashidi. He's on Twitter at Hormoz Rashidi. HORMOZRASHIDI. Elise Lane, you know about her. She's amazing. Josh Martin comic. Guy Branum, what's going on? What do you want to promote?
At Guy Branum on Twitter, and it's the end of the year, so I don't know. Oh, if you're in Scottsdale or Phoenix, Arizona, go to the Scottsdale, whatever the comedy club is, that weekend that I'm there, January 8th through 11th.
George Perez.
At George P. Comedy, headlining Brea Improv January 7th. And tomorrow, I'm doing an underground show with Joey Coco Diaz.
Whoa.
Jeff Garcia.
Whoa.
And Red Band's in the building.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's the strip club that I DJ in the daytime's Christmas party. So.
Fuck yeah. I'm Tony Hinchcliffe. This was fun times, everybody. Thank you so much to the live audience. Have a great night. Brian Red Band.
See you guys.
Yeah.
I know nothing but the